have a chance. Richarlison. Cuts it back. Oh, what a goal! First up! It's just the 5th minute.
Still Lewandowski. Still Doski. Finds Dembele, and Dembele scores an equaliser. What a pass from Lewandowski. He has been the best player. He has actually got 2 assists. One of Gavi's goal and now Dembele's goal.
And City wins! City won the match. Manchester City won the match.
Hello everybody, this is Brisbane 05 Blast here and welcome back to another video of this channel. In today's match, we're actually going to be doing our final match of the FIFA World Cup 2026. As is going to be Spain taking on Argentina, which is also going to be Messi taking on Yamal. So both these players are going to be up against each other for the first time. But you got to go back 20 years ago where Messi was at his... he was basically a rookie at that time. But that was when he actually saw Yamal and bathed him. And Yamal was a baby at that time. And now, 20 years later, these two people meet again on the biggest stage of the tournament. So it's not actually 20 years, but almost. They actually met in 2007 for the first time. And now, 19 years later, they're now playing in the same field where they're fighting for the World Cup trophy. But first, let's start with Spain. Spain, of course, topped their group. Even though it was not their best performances at the group, they actually drew to Cabo Verde, which they should have won on paper. But they slapped Saudi Arabia and Uruguay to actually top the group. Then in the knockout stages, they managed to beat Austria, Portugal, Belgium and France to make it into the grand final. And it was a comprehensive victory for Spain. Well, for Austria game, it was comprehensive. Spain and Portugal and Belgium were basically very close. But yeah, Austria and France were basically the convincing victories that Spain have got. And now they're in the final. Whereas Argentina, on the other hand, they actually did the opposite of what Spain did. And that is comprehensively dusting the teams that are in the same group as Argentina. Of course, beating Algeria 3-0, then beating Austria 2-0, and then beating Jordan 3-1. But then in the knockout stages, that's where things came interesting for them. Yes, that was when the interesting part of the tournament starts to hit in for Argentina, where they had to verse Cabo Verde. And Cabo Verde put up a tough fight, but Argentina held on in extra time. Then Egypt was where Egypt actually led 2 goals. This was the first time Argentina were trailing. And they actually were down 2 goals. But then Argentina pulled off a madness, got a comeback, coming back from 2 goals to make it to the quarterfinals to take on Switzerland. Where Switzerland, of course, they did actually trouble Argentina first. But ever since the red card, it was all Argentina. And then they won. And then England was the real test for Argentina. But still, they managed to pull this off. Despite a goal from Gordon, Enzo Fernandez and Lautaro Martínez were the players that have guided Argentina to victory and are now playing in the final, who are going to be up against Spain. And Argentina, they are the team to actually go back-to-back since Brazil. They're CONMEBOL rivals, basically. They're South American rivals. So can Argentina do it, or will Spain's next golden generation do it? Because Yamal and Messi are basically the best players. But only one can be crowned as champions. But who is it going to be? Will it be Spain or Argentina? We'll see and find out. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get to the stadium which is taking place in New York to see Spain take on Argentina. Alright guys, we're here for an exhilarating final, the last stage of this World Cup, as we have Spain taking on Argentina. So basically both these sides, Spain starting first, they've managed to cruise in the group stage, finishing top of the table. Then they bet Austria, Portugal, Belgium and France to get it this far. Argentina, on the other hand, they've also topped their group, but their knockout stages have been more entertaining, where they managed to beat Cape Verde, Egypt, Switzerland and England in a very close affair to get far. But who's going to lift the trophy? Will it be Spain's second or Argentina's fourth? We'll see and find out. But right now, let's enjoy the national anthem. So yeah, let's take a look at Spain's starting lineup. As you can see, Unai Simon is the man in goal. Kubasi and Laporta is centre-backs. Rodri and Pedri are your midfielders. And of course, Spain's main man, Lamine Yamal. But their striker is also pretty good. Oyarzabal has scored 5 goals in the World Cup. This is their manager, Luis de la Fuente, and here are the subs for Spain. But yeah, this is going to be very interesting because Spain and Argentina, this was actually a cancelled Finalissima match. It was supposed to be the Finalissima one, but it was cancelled due to ongoing war-related stuff in the Middle East. So yeah. So they're actually decided to put in the World Cup instead of the Finalissima, where, of course, winner of the Euros taking on the winner of Copa America. But yeah, let's take a look at Argentina's lineup. Emi Martinez is the man in goal. Otamendi, Romero are your centre-backs. Fernandes, De Paul, Mac Allister are your midfielders. And leading the line in right wing is, of course, Messi. And Alvarez is, of course, the man up top. Lionel Scaloni is the manager. And here are the subs for Argentina. So this match is taking place in New York. Spain versus Argentina is coming right up. Who's going to win the match? Will it be Spain or Argentina? Tune in to find out. Looks like Spain will be the ones to kick off first. And yeah, here's Nico Williams with it. It's Williams. He finds Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal is through, and somehow Spain, in literally 2 minutes, have just scored the opening goal of the match. The quickest way to start the World Cup final is from a wonderful finish from Mikel Oyarzabal. Many of the audience haven't got to their seats. That's how quick it was. And he got the better of Nicolas Otamendi. And what a finish from Oyarzabal. Emi Martinez could do nothing but just make a complete embarrassment of himself. But you got to take a look at that finish from Oyarzabal, as now Spain have the lead. This is going to be very interesting and very cagey here. But anyway, here's Almada. Thiago Almada with it. Almada to Tagliafico. Tagliafico to Mac Allister. Mac Allister with it. Mac Allister to Almada. Now back to Mac Allister. Mac Allister's through. Kubarsi with a wonderful tackle, but it's still with Argentina. Here's Almada. Almada with it. He finds Alvarez, but what a tackle from Spain as they get the ball. This is going to be very interesting here. Rodri with it. Here's Lamine Yamal. The next Messi here. He finds Rodri. Rodri to Lamine Yamal. What a tackle from Tagliafico. Here's Almada. Almada to Fernandes. Here's Mac Allister. Mac Allister to Almada. Argentina are on the attack. Here's Alvarez. But what a tackle from Kubarsi. And Spain get the ball. 13 minutes already, and Spain are already on top of Argentina. They might actually take the trophy from them, and this could be Messi's last ever World Cup match, ending in a defeat. Potentially, that is if Spain manage to keep this lead on. I mean, given the fact that they won the Euros and Argentina won the Copa America, shows something that the final should be like this, but it has to be very close. But as you can see, Unai Simon makes an easy save. Here's Pedri. Pedri to Oyarzabal, who's the goal scorer. Back to Pedri. Pedri to Rodri. Rodri back to Pedri. What a tackle. Now Messi gets the ball. De Paul to Alvarez. Alvarez to Fernandes. Fernandes to Alvarez. Here's Mac Allister. Argentina are on the attack. Here's Alvarez with it. Still Alvarez. Alvarez to Fernandes. Here's Messi. Messi manages to get the better of Cucurella. Messi to Molina. Molina to De Paul. De Paul to Fernandes. Fernandes to Mac Allister. Argentina playing back. But is this going to work out well for them? Here's Tagliafico. Tagliafico to Mac Allister. Mac Allister to De Paul. De Paul to Mac Allister. Mac Allister there. And now he's Argentina. De Paul. And they lose the ball. With that much attack, they cannot find the right temperature to cook. Now here's Nico Williams. He tries to go for the ball, but Molina manages to block him and evade him from getting closer to the attacking space. And what a take from Enzo Fernandez as he gets rid of the danger. Now it's Tagliafico. Fico makes a pass to Almada. Still Almada to Alvarez. Back to Almada, but what a tackle from Llorente or Laporte. But either one of those players have made a good tackle. Now here's Pedri. Pedri with it. He finds Nico Williams. Nico Williams is through. He tries to find the player, but Romero makes a wonderful interception. And he finds De Paul. De Paul to Molina. Molina to Messi. Still Messi. Messi to Molina. Molina to Fernandez. Then Molina. Molina to Messi. Lionel Messi finds Alvarez, but what a take from Unai Simon. It has been nothing so far apart from that early goal. Not a single chance has been created, I think. But can this happen? I don't think so. That only chance created was from Spain, and that actually meant to go in. The ball actually went in. Now here's Messi. Messi to Molina. Molina with it. Still Molina. Molina tries to cross it. It hit the ball. It hit the shoulder, or I don't know. It hit the body or shoulder, but it's not going to be considered as a penalty. It's given it as a corner kick for Argentina. Here's Messi. Messi crosses it and he tries to find, I'm pretty sure that was Otamendi, but his header just could not meet the target. And it's going to be a goal kick here for Spain. Looks like Cucurella has it. He finds Laporte. Laporte to Rodri. Rodri to Pedri. Pedri to Williams. Williams to Cucurella. Cucurella to Williams. Then to Rodri. 2 minutes left before the first half ends. Well, 2 minutes of normal time left before the stoppage time comes into play. And as you can see, Argentina are trying to hold on. They're trying to do well. 1 minute of added time, by the way. But I think Spain will be having the lead over Argentina, the defending champions, by the way. And it's all thanks to an early goal from Mikel Oyarzabal. As literally with the start of the game, they are that serious, because in just 2 minutes, Oyarzabal has just given Spain the lead. And now, Spain have the opportunity to win the game. It's half-time. Spain 1, Argentina 0. Alright, let's take a look at the first half highlights. And pretty sure that's the only first half highlights we can see from here. Was that Oyarzabal goal. That that Otamendi's header wasn't actually close, so that's not considered as a highlight replay. But what a control from him. What a swivel from Oyarzabal as he got the better of Otamendi and just got the better of Emi Martinez. And with that only goal and that only finish from him has given Spain the lead at half-time. And Unai Simon is clapping because that was sensational from the Spaniards to take the lead. And as you can see, the match facts, only one chance has been created for both these sides. One shot on target to Spain and Argentina. 1 shot, 0 shots on target. That was at Otamendi's header. But yeah, second half will be coming up shortly. I really hope it has more action than the first half, because it was actually a snooze fest. So I really hope the second half can add some bit of entertainment, some bit of thriller in that match. But we'll see and find out. Anyway, guys, second half will be coming up shortly, right after the break. Alright, guys, looks like second half is already commenced, as Argentina are going to be the ones to kick off first. Well, Spain already kicked off, but you get the picture. Here's Almada. Somehow Almada gets the better of Llorente and he finds Mac Allister. Mac Allister to Fernandez. Fernandez to De Paul. Still De Paul. De Paul finds his Inter Miami teammate Messi. Messi to Alvarez. Here's De Paul. De Paul to Messi. Messi. Back to De Paul. De Paul to Almada. But what a block from Spain as they nullify this one easily. Now here's Oyarzabal. Here's Rodri. Rodri to Pedri. Pedri makes a wonderful pass to Nico Williams. Still Williams. Williams to Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal to Yamal. Yamal shoots. but it hits the post. And somehow Argentina survive. That could have been 2-0, but Yamal's missed opportunity has costed them. And now Argentina hit through the break. They have an opportunity to pay for Spain's mistakes. Now here's Alvarez. Alvarez is through and he gives Argentina a lifeline. Literally after Spain had the opportunity to double the lead, Argentina capitalized on Spain's mistake, biggest mistake, as Alvarez hit through the counter-attack. Argentina hit through the counter-attack, and Alvarez was the man, the alone striker, darting into the box and scoring a wonderful goal to bring back the game and also keep them alive in order to defend their title. Luis de la Fuente is absolutely fuming because how that Spain did not double their lead at the other end. But it is what it is, as Argentina hit back after a disastrous first half here. Well, it was actually both disaster class, but Spain's effort, first time of asking, have just scored a goal. While Argentina's first effort facing the Spaniard keeper was off target. So, yeah, but anyway, Spain are on the attack. Rodri's through. Rodri shoots, but what is saved from Emiliano Martínez? It's going to be a substitution here for, I believe that is Spain, as Fabian Ruiz comes off for Gavi. And Argentina as Almada comes off for Nico Gonzalez. And Spain are going to be going short. He finds Nico Williams. Nico Williams crosses it to Kubarsi, but Argentina get this one. But it's still with Spain. Yamal has it. Yamal to Rodri. Rodri to Kubarsi. Kubarsi to Laporte. Laporte is through, but what is saved from Emiliano Martínez. But it's still with Spain. Here's Oyarzabal. But it's going to be a handball from a Spaniard player, and it's going to be free kick for Argentina. And it's going to be substitution here for Spain as Oyarzabal comes off for Ferran Torres. This is going to be an absolute banger here, I'm telling you. And now they're subbing off their goal scorer just to give some bit of hope for Ferran Torres to maybe create some impact, because he deserves to be a hero here. But right now, here's Nico Gonzalez. He's through. But what a tackle from Spain. And now Spain are on the attack. Yamal is through. Still Yamal. Still Lamine Yamal. Still Yamal. Yamal to Llorente. Llorente back to Yamal. Yamal to Torres. Torres to Nico Williams, but it's offside. And it's going to be a substitution here for Argentina as Alvarez, another goal scorer, comes off for Lautaro Martinez. So both the goal scorers has come off as they put on backup strikers. First it was Ferran Torres, now it's Lautaro Martinez. Battle of the backup strikers to see who can create more impact from the bench. Now here's Mac Allister, he's through. Still Mac Allister. Mac Allister to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Fernandez. Back to Mac Allister. Then he finds Gonzalez and a bit of tiki-taka from Argentina. Enzo Fernandez shoots, but what is saved from Simon? 20 minutes left on the clock, as Spain need to find the winner. Not just Spain, Argentina also need to find the winner. Right now here's Llorente. Llorente to Yamal. Yamal to Gavi. But as you can see, Argentina are making some changes. But who is it going to be though? Here's Cucurella. Cucurella to Laporte. Laporte finds Kubarsi. Spain are trying to do this patiently. But Argentina get the ball. But it's with Spain, as Nico Williams have it. And it's still showing Thiago Almada coming off for Gonzalez. I don't know why. But anyway, Spain have the opportunity, and that was a missed one. That was a missed opportunity here. But now there's a substitution for Argentina as Enzo Fernandez comes off for Ezequiel Palacios, the Bayer Leverkusen centre mid. But as you can see, it's a corner kick for Spain. And both these sides have had the same amount of passes, but Argentina have more passes than Spain. And now they're trying to go through a counter-attack here. But now here's Mac Allister. Mac Allister to Martinez. Martinez to Mac Allister. But he actually finds Tagliafico. But yeah, Ferran Torres comes off for Oyarzabal. On for Oyarzabal. But as you can see, it's still going to be showing the substitutions and stuff. You got to ignore it for some reason. So Yeah, but right now Spain are on the attack. Here's Gavi. Gavi's through. Gavi to Yamal. Yamal shoots. And he has given Spain what could have been an all likelihood match-winning goal. Lamine Yamal, the next Messi, has just got the better of the original Lionel Messi, as he has got the goal, but not only just a goal, a crucial important goal for Spain to dethrone Argentina. What a pass and what a finish from Yamal. Emiliano Martínez could not make a save. But what a finish from the talented right winger Lamine Yamal to give Spain the lead. As now Argentina have a lot of work to do. 7 minutes to go. Can they hit back? Now here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Otamendi. Otamendi to Martinez. Martinez to Tagliafico. Still Tagliafico. He crosses it. And I think Spain managed to get this one easily. And as you can see, it's returned to normality here as the substitution screen has not gone off. But I think Spain are potentially going to hold this one on. And they are potentially going to be the champions. But that is if Argentina somehow lock in and maybe get the ball from Spain, which they do. Now they have one last attack. Here's Mac Allister. Mac Allister to Martinez. Martinez to Palacios. Palacios to Gonzalez. But what a crucial tackle from Spain. As this could be games done and dusted here. Argentina don't have chances. But they do have one last attack. They do. Here's Lautaro Martinez. Martinez to De Paul. De Paul to Molina. Molina back to De Paul. De Paul to Martinez. And they try to go for an acrobatic effort. But it's not going to matter. As Spain have just beaten Argentina in a thrilling game. First half was an absolute snooze fest. Despite a goal being scored early. But Argentina hit back. And then Spain, thanks to Lamine Yamal, the talented right winger, the Barcelona star boy, scored the important goal for Spain. As he might have given Spain their second World Cup. This is going to be the predicted scoreline for the FIFA World Cup Final. Full time, it's Spain 2, Argentina 1. Alright, here's the highlights for the second half. As Alvarez, of course, scored the equalizing goal for Argentina with a powerful run into the box. As he has given Argentina some lifeline here. And then Spain had the opportunity to win the game, courtesy of Rodri, the captain. But what a save from Emiliano Martínez. He leaped over and made a crucial save. But it didn't actually matter. Well, there was an opportunity. Lamine Yamal had the opportunity to hit this one. He hit Tagliafico, or one of the Argentine players. But yeah, it didn't matter at first because Lamine Yamal did eventually get on the score sheet and scored the crucial goal to give Spain their second World Cup of the FIFA series. Let's go to the match facts. As you can see, it has all been Spain so far. They've dominated in the second half. 7 shots, 5 shots on target for Spain, as Argentina got 3 shots, 2 shots on target. And of course, the man of the match will go to... So, Argentina's best player was Mac Allister. He actually gets the man of the match award despite losing because he controlled the midfield. Spain's best player was mostly from the defensive point of view, as Cubarsí would be getting the man of the match since he got the highest Spanish rating. 7.8, by the way, for Cubarsí. But yeah, this is going to be the predicted scoreline. Spain will be crowned champions of the FIFA World Cup 2026. But who will be actually crowned the champions in real life? Will it be Spain or Argentina? Will Spain go second? Or will Argentina go back-to-back for the first time since Brazil? They're rivals. We'll see and find out. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. And we'll be back for our next match. Goodbye. Hello, guys. We're back. And just as you witnessed, Spain edged out a 2-1 victory over Argentina. And they are now crowned champions thanks to winning goals from Oyarzabal and Yamal. So Oyarzabal actually scored the opening goal of the match, and that too in 2 minutes. The quickest way to start the World Cup final. and that too from their top scorer in the World Cup. But then Argentina hit back thanks to a counter-attacking goal from Julián Álvarez as he equalized the game. But then Lamine Yamal showed why he's going to be the next Barcelona kid, the next Messi, as he scored the match-winning goal and also the very crucial goal to give Spain their second star and their second trophy of the FIFA series, the FIFA World Cup series. And Argentina are actually in heartbreak because they really thought they had it. They had so many entertaining thriller matches. But thankfully, this is only an FC26. FC26 predicts that Spain will win 2-1. Let's see how things pan out in real life. Can Messi outshine Yamal, or will it be the other way around? We'll soon find out. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know in the comments to see who will win the World Cup final. Will it be Spain or Argentina? You might have to see that in the actual World Cup. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. This is Brisbane 05 Blaster here, signing off.